Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Randy Johnson gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count. First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Tulowitzki on the move. He's there and records the first down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two and one after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Marcus Stroman gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter, as he hits one on a line to left field. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Stroman has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and has an ERA just under 4, a respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yanks leave one. Still no score. Here's Kendrys Morales. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Fastball just off the inside corner.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Coming to the plate now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Galvis behind 0-2. Pilar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The 2-2 hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Number 3, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Andujar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Hernandez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Settling in now, Danny Jansen, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ready for another chance. Number 13. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Johnson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting,
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box, Derek Jeter.
He swings and lines it to left.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Up next,
this game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Drury has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Smoke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tulowitzki on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. First delivery to him on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. is looked at for the first strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Randall Grichuk, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Up top, it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Kevin Pillar would be next.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Grichuk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now batting, Miguel Andujar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. Galvis over to his right. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Stroman steps into the windup. 0-1 on its way. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Yanked on the ground down the line. Drury gloves it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. Now 1-0 Yanks. Riding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-0 count, the pitch. And it's fouled away. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Fouled off. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gardner is there. 1 out.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Brandon Drury. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Drury, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The second baseman.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu as he hits one on a line to left field. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. On to first, a double play.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Jeter.
Into the box, Derek Jeter. Liner towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave one, but they lead it 1-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. And he fouls this one off. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, number 13. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Justin Smoke. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Too hard.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Rounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Into the box, Kendrys Morales. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Number 15.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Kevin Pilar. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. And this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Short, hit hard. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now
when you're leading by one run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Pilar moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. One left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tulowitzki has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Ready now, Brandon Drury. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in,
Number 9.
Danny Jansen. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail 1-0. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35. David.
Here's Brett Gardner now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the day.
The batter,
4 for 4. You know he's
Stop.
seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And they get the double play at third. On to second. They got him. A triple play. Yankees retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 13. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Count is 1-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hendrys Morales. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Randy Johnson takes home the win. Marcus Stroman is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 1 run on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Seth Lugo gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Two and two. And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll step off and try and reset. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. 0-1 the count. Almora, base runner at first with 1 out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. A bouncer up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. And he is in there.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Happ normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit to right. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the outfield.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Daniel Descalso, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting second.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Almora going back, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in
The
now,
center fielder,
Michael Conforto.
Michael
As he'll take a look at a high
Conforto.
strike that time. It's 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 1 for 5. Still only 1 out in the inning. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Almora going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Dominic Smith.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
A JD. Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ramos over at second. Smith at first. 2 out in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Next up for New York, Seth Lugo. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Calderon. And that retires the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the... So digging in now, David Bodie. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Pitcher got a little cute there. Fish ain't bite, and this guy knows how to swing the stick. A knock on a curveball. Nice piece of hitting.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out and a runner on second base. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Mauricio Calderon.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Conforto moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
On the run is Almora.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Calderon looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder.
Standing in now, Darryl Berry.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Fouled off. Berry leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Moving under it, Calderon, and that retires the side. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. Fastball well outside.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Berry has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Line to the right side. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Misses. Ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Giving chase is Nimmo.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Now to the plate, Wilson
Leading up
Ramos.
for the
He
Mets,
singled his last time
the
up.
catcher, Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. To his left, Caratini. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The first baseman, number
Now at the
22.
plate, Dominic Smith.
Dominic
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Happ giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now in the
Adaney.
box, Adaney Echeverria.
Echeverria.
A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a
Now
1-2-3
batting.
inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this
Go.
lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Seth Lugo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, D, were you talking
Now
about
batting.
frustrating as a pitcher?
Number
You have
6.
the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
And I can't blame the
The left
pitching coach
fielder,
for making
number
that
9.
walk. That's 3
Brandon.
consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Calderon looking up, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Mike Montgomery is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some
Number
innings.
38, Mike Montgomery. The right fielder, number 18.
Into the box now,
Darryl
Darryl Berry,
Berry.
as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Second baseman, Robinson.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Robinson Cano, a solo home run as this lead got even wider.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. In the air to straightaway center field.
Waiting on it is Almora. And
that's the 3rd out. So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The third baseman.
Digging in now, David Bodie, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets are out on top, 12-1. Digging in and looking for more, Seth Lugo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, and it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calderon is there, and he has it for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Nimmo comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Lugo stands at first with one out. Popped up. Descalso is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. On to first, a double play. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. Jason Hayward will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1 for 2. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Two one. Here it is.
Nope.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. One and one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Calderon. This is popped up. Smith shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
To 1-2 now.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Rounded slowly to the left side. Echeverria scoops it up, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Now took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
In now, Ben Zobrist. And that misses ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Down the first baseline.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Hayward, the runner at third. Almora at second with 2 gone. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Brad Brock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Making his way to the plate, Darryl Berry, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now
the Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked fouled off to the right. Comes set and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Stepping up now, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Calderon ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. No balls and 1 strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first base.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. Here's the first pitch to him. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Descalso behind 1-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Bodie is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Almora. Gone! Solo shot to right center as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria. This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Hector Santiago will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Mets, number 46, Hector Santiago.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. Pulled toward right center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 13-1. Hector Santiago is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Hector Santiago.
Ready for another shot now, David Bodie. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Hard hit ball to second, and this is bobbled now by Cano. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Juan Bautista will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Bautista.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos gathers it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready once again, Victor Caratini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Brian Dunsing comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 32, Brian Dunsing.
Brandon Nimmo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Now the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Darryl Berry. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Almora ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calderon coasts under it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front, 14-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Mauricio Calderon.
Mauricio Calderon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Berry on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. His head-to-head line against Hector Santiago. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Calderon stands at second with no outs. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The second baseman.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
Number 40. Wilson.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras. His head-to-head line against Hector Santiago. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Lined hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ripped down the line. 2 men are on with 2 men out. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets lead this one 14-1. So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Happ looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The first base.
In now, Dominic Smith. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. half. Moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, David Bodie.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brian Dunsing, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. And this one gets away. A play at the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Victor Caratini. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Berry sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Seth Lugo is credited with the win. Kyle Hendricks was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.